What's good, y'all? It's your boy Turbo V back with another video. Today we're gonna learn about the fruit kiwi. Now we know in the drink they have like kiwi drinks and different stuff like strawberry kiwi and brisk, kiwi candy and stuff like that. So we're gonna learn about the fruit. So I hope you're having a blessed day. Hope y'all ready to learn, and hope everything going good with y'all. So let's get into the video.
Centuries, this staple of any tropical diet has been used for far more than cooking and eating. But is coconut oil really a miracle food?
Something you've probably noticed if you've paid attention to health and fitness headlines at all is that so-called superfoods come in and out of attention.
I do see that on commercials. Like if you're watching YouTube, they're like, "Oh, watch this video if you want to find out what's the 5 superfoods and this and that." But they never say you got to pay for this or pay for that just to run to a pile of nothing. So he ain't lying about that.
A lot. Whether it's coconut oil, kale, avocado, acai berries, the list goes on. So do so-called bad foods, the ones we're told to eliminate, but from what I've seen, it's often not clear where exactly these eat this, not that lists come from. And rather than look at foods as being actively good or actively bad on their own, I like to think of foods as being more or less nutritious in the context of the diet as a whole. And the overall goal of a healthy diet should be to include a variety of foods, with a focus on choosing more nutritious ones over less nutritious ones most of the time. And honestly, the term superfood is pure clickbait. Just meaningless nutritional overhype like cleanse or detox, based on scant anecdotal evidence or over-extrapolated data. And according to a science-based medicine blog article, rather than help dietary decisions, designing what you eat based on superfoods can make meal planning more complex, with consumers focusing on single ingredients rather than overall dietary choices. But kiwis are different. Kiwi fruit contains 2 times the vitamin C of oranges. That's right, just 1 kiwi fruit covers all your daily vitamin C needs. And not only does it add nutrition, it also adds a beautiful pop of color to your plate. For the last year or so, I've been more or less eating 1 or 2 kiwis every day, and there's a good deal of scientific literature endorsing this idea. A 2013 review boasts kiwi fruit as a daily prescription for health, and as shown in this table, kiwi destroys apples, oranges, bananas, strawberries, and blueberries when it comes to total fiber content, vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin K. It scores second place, falling just shy of oranges on beta-carotene, and just shy of oranges again for another silver medal on lutein. It also ranks very highly for many minerals, especially potassium and copper. Sadly, to this day, the kiwi fruit is tragically underappreciated, occupying just 0.2% of the global fruit bowl, a market dominated by supposedly cooler apples, oranges, and bananas. This prejudicial unpopularity isn't anything new. Indigenous to China, the fruit from the vine of Actinidia deliciosa was slowly gaining recognition among Western travelers and missionaries passing through China, and began in orchards across New Zealand in the early 1900s. But nearly 50 years would pass before the first commercial exports of kiwi fruit were made from New Zealand, starting with a small tray of just 2,000 Chinese gooseberries, shipped to London in 1952. However, the name Chinese gooseberry wouldn't last, taunted as being unmarketable. So Frida Kaplan, owner of Frida's Finest Produce Specialties in Los Angeles, helped give the disregarded gooseberry a new identity. With its furry brown skin, it sort of resembled the iconic kiwi bird native to New Zealand. And Frida suggested New Zealand farmers rename the gooseberry to kiwi fruit to make it more marketable and hopefully more accepted. But despite the enormous shadow cast by smoother apples and bigger bananas, and its tumultuous past with commercial identity differences, global production of kiwi fruit began its emancipating rise in the early 1980s, and for good reason. Modern nutritional science reveals a multitude of positive health effects associated with kiwi consumption, something that ancient Chinese medicine predicted, having used kiwi as a digestion aid and for irritability reduction. And in fact, advances in food and nutrition research cite clinical studies in a range of adult populations consistently indicating that kiwis promote laxation, making them an effective dietary intervention for constipation. This is likely attributable to their high levels of fiber and a protease called actinidin, which helps digest proteins and improve gastric empty. A 2013 paper cites an association between regular consumption and mood improvement, And according to a study from Lynn and colleagues, eating 2 kiwis before bed for 4 weeks resulted in improved sleep onset, sleep duration, and sleep quality in adults with self-reported sleep disturbances. But this really only scratches the surface. Enhanced immunity, reducing risk of cold or flu-like illness, more beneficial than supplementation of vitamin C alone, an improvement in iron status when consumed with iron-rich foods, and impressive antioxidant potential, being just a few more lines to add to its underrated resume. Be advised that roughly 1 to 2% of the population is allergic to kiwi, so be aware of the early symptoms, and be careful to avoid the fruit if you are found to be allergic. Barring this exception, I encourage the rest of you, let's help bring the world's one true superfood, finally, to its long-deserved spot at the very top of the global fruit kebab. Hey, what is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching the video.
And you know, kiwi is one of them, like, one of them fruits people don't really talk about. You hear it here and there, but that's true. He ain't lying. But I didn't know it did all that. My sister was just eating kiwi. I was at her place, and I was like, wow, that's just confirmation. I was like, I'm about to do a video about this, so that's dope. And you know, fiber, boy, you ain't gonna be constipated too long with fiber. They gonna get you right. They gonna clean you right up. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I love doing these videos, learning about new fruit and stuff like that. So y'all have a blessed one. Know God love you. Know I love you. And road to 1 million. It's the journey. It's the process. The destination, that's cool, but it's all about the journey. So y'all continue to hit that like button, subscribe button, and share the video. And y'all have a blessed one. We out.